Welcome to the He's Got Issues Independent Comics Edition number 35. I'm John Cooney here to preview new independent comics being released October 30th, 2013, beginning alphabetically with Boom Studios and Adventure Time 2013 Spoooktacular number 1. Why we love it, the surreal post-apocalyptic world of Ooh is already a bit spooky, which makes it perfect for a collection of funnily scary stories. Why you'll love it, this time of year everyone loves a good scare. Why not get in the spirit with all your favorite characters from Cartoon Network's top-rated series? What it's about? Reading Adventure Time Spoooktacular is like all your friends daring you to trick-or-treat in the scariest house on the block, and the guy at the door is wearing an insanely scary mask. But then he just dumps a bucket of candy in your bag. You're the king of the block, you've won the candy jackpot. Reading this collection of ghostly short stories feels like that. Don't miss it. Next, we've got Clive Barker's Hellraiser 2013 Annual number 1. Why we love it. A big part of what makes Hellraiser a horror classic is its expansive world and deep mythology, and the annuals give us an opportunity to dive deeper. Why you'll love it. Brandon Seifert created and writes one of our favorite horror procedurals, Witch Doctor, and truly understands what makes the Cenobites tick. What it's about? In this extra-large special issue, Brandon Seifert and Ben Maris go even deeper into the mysteries of Leviathan and his plans for Harry D'Amour, Christy Cotton, and Elliot Spencer. We've also got Clive Barker's Next Testament, number 5 of 12. Wick's flock continues to grow, but this brings him no pleasure. What he asks of Julian next may bring his closest disciple to the breaking point. Meanwhile, Tristan and Elspeth meet a pastor who knows plenty about both of them and Julian. And we've got Herobear and the Kid 2013 Annual number 1. Why we love it. Herobear and the Kid was the self-published all-ages hit before all-ages comics were in vogue. It's a beautifully drawn, endearing story that connects both with kids and all of us who dreamed of having a hero best friend. Why you'll love it. Mike Kunkel's charming art will remind you of classic animation techniques, and his stories will inspire and warm your heart. It's a perfect comic to hand to the young dreamer in your life or share with your family. What it's about. It's Halloween, one of Tyler's favorite times of year. Everyone loves to dress up, hang out with friends, and of course, the free candy. Tyler tries his best to do what all kids aim to do on Halloween, and that's getting all the candy possible. Good thing he has Herobear to help him this year. From Dark Horse Comics, we've got Astounding Villain House one-shot. From the mind of Best Horror Publication Eisner winner Shannon Wheeler comes 4 hysterical tales of failed bank robberies, bad dates, doomed team-ups, and ruined empires. Introducing a new cast of lovable loser supervillains, Wheeler reveals what evil and laugh-out-loud pathos lurks within the walls of a villain house. Collecting all 4 hilarious stories from Dark Horse Presents. Next, we've got Baltimore the Plague Ships number 1, 1 for $1 edition. In time for the 3rd hardcover collection, the very first issue of Baltimore is back in print for $1. Months after a devastating plague ends World War I, Europe is suddenly flooded with deadly vampires. Lord Henry Baltimore, a soldier determined to wipe out the monsters, is on the hunt for the creature responsible for this chaos and his own personal tragedy. We've also got Blood Brothers number 3 of 3. As the vernal equinox approaches, a ritual begins which will give one vampire dominion over the army of immortal warriors. Still butting heads because Nick wants to forsake his immortality for the woman he loves. Can our 2 blood-drinking heroes quit bickering long enough to save the world? Next, we've got Captain Midnight number 4. Playing catch-up on the last 80 years, Captain Midnight heads for Manhattan to get a first-hand look at how far humanity has advanced in his absence. But when our hero hears about a mysterious high-rise heist artist who appears to be using Cap's anti-gravity technology, his recon mission turns into an investigation of this strange sky man. We've also got Criminal Macabre, The Eyes of Frankenstein number 2 of 4. At Moloch's suggestion, Cal visits Jason Hemlock, a flashy, rich entertainer who claims to be the world's foremost authority on the supernatural. Cal thinks he's a fake, but Hemlock can help them. He's a surgeon who can fix the Frankenstein monster's eyes and possibly solve the exodus of the ghoul population. Next, we've got Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven and the Red Death one-shot. Unwelcome and bloodthirsty guests are on the move in these 2 terrifying Poe stories presented by Eisner Hall of Fame inductee Richard Corbin. We've also got Itty Bitty Hellboy number 3 of 5. It had to happen, because you demanded it. Hellboy and the gang go to the fiery pits of hell. How did they get there anyway? Also, our BPRD hero's search for Sasquatch continues, but what does Rasputin have to do with all this? Ooh, is he just trying to scare us? You will find out in this exciting issue. Next, we've got King Conan, the Hour of the Dragon, number 6 of 6. Conan's only hope to defeat the vile wizard Zalatin and reclaim his throne is to find and recover the heart of Ahriman. But he isn't the only one seeking this magical jewel. Conniving thieves stay a step ahead in the dark forest. Beings fouler still stand in the barbarian's way. We've also got Star Wars Dark Times, The Spark Remains, number 4 of 5. Darth Vader's on the trail of one Jedi. Little does he know that even more Jedi are aware of his search and impending arrival on their planet. The Jedi and their friends are waiting with the trap to end Vader for good. But this is the Dark Lord of the Sith they'll be battling, and nothing is certain. A few of the last surviving Jedi plan a trap for Darth Vader. And we've got True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, number 5 of 6. To put it as clearly as possible, there's something wrong with you and we're going to fix it. Better Living Industries works to re-educate Course and is met with deadly consequences just as the girl learns lessons from her forgotten past. The big battle is brewing in the sands of the desert as the Killjoys march on Battery City. From Dynamite Entertainment, we've got Ash and the Army of Darkness, number 1. The battle has been fought and won. Ash battled and defeated the Deadite image of himself and saves the world. Now all he wants to do is get home and have a normal life. Too bad he messed up the Book of Dead incantation. New series, new start. Will Ash ever escape the land of Deadites? Will he find his girl? Will he ever remember the last part of the incantation? Now an army of unbelievable horrors rules the land and only Ash can annoy them. Next, we've got George R.R. Martin's A Game of Thrones, number 17. News of Eddard Stark arrest for treason is spread to Castle Black, where Jon Snow, now a member of the Night's Watch, finds the onus of bastardy is nothing compared to being the son of an accused traitor. But that's the least of his problems, for the frozen corpse of 2 rangers brought back for examination proved lively enough to commit murder. Meanwhile, in Winterfell, Robb Stark calls the Bannermen and marches south, though the wildling woman Osha argues that the real fight lies in the north, against the mysterious others. But with Eddard and Sansa held hostage, Robb knows that only victory on the battlefield can save them. And so, together with his mother, Lady Catelyn, Robb prepares an audacious roll of the dice. We've also got Kevin Smith's The Bionic Man, number 25. The last thing that Steve Austin needs is a spy within OSI, but that's exactly what he gets. Relationships are tested to the breaking point as suspicion and blame run rampant. When the double agent's identity is finally revealed, it'll shake the Bionic Man to the core. Next, we've got Shadow Year 1, number 6 of 10. In the aftermath of a daring armored car hijacking, Police Inspector Cardona first hears rumors of a mysterious black-clad vigilante whose merciless vendetta is accompanied by a spine-chilling laugh. Despite his most ferocious attempts, the Shadow is frustrated by his continual inability to locate mob boss Big Gun Maserati. Equally aggravated by his arrogant inability to value her input, the Shadow's fledgling agent Margot Lane endeavors to locate her former paramour on her own. The hit series continues for the first time ever to unveil the Shadow's deepest secret as imagined by Eisner Award-winning author Matt Wagner. And we've got Warlord of Mars, Dejah Thoris, number 31. Recently discovered ancient Martian technology accidentally hurls Dejah Thoris forward in time to a dark future. As invaders plunder her homeworld, Dejah becomes embroiled in a civil war that could alter not only her past, but the history of Mars itself. From IDW Publishing, we've got Danger Girl, The Chase, number 2 of 4. The chase is on in an ever-increasing breakneck pace, continuing their frantic, and we do mean frantic, quest to capture a mysterious briefcase. Abby, Sydney, and Sonia use any and all means available as they pursue this mysterious package to the 4 corners of the earth and back. Next, we've got Dinosaurs Attack, number 4 of 5. Earth continues to take a savage beating from the ever-materializing flesh-hungry dinosaurs. Reporter Bob Goen fearlessly defends his Ohio broadcasting station, even as psychiatrist Ambrose Woolley and scientist Helen Chambers combat the devil within Elias Thorne's soul. Or is this preternatural threat much more than that, and much worse? Terror reigns as time begins to run out for the besieged dino-imperiled human race. We've also got G.I. Joe number 9, Threat Matrix. Below the streets and above the high-rises of New York City, the G.I. Joe team is strained to the brink fighting back the Mad Monk's all-out assault on the Big Apple. But is that playing right into his hands to ultimately destroy Duke? Next, we've got Godzilla Rulers of the Earth number 5. On her first assignment, Lucy and her team witness the destruction caused as 2 foes collide, plus the mysterious alien alliance unleashes a new set of monsters bent on the annihilation of our world. We've also got Kiss Kids number 3. It's Halloween, the Kiss Kids' favorite time of the year, so expect ghost stories involving phantoms in the park, creatures of the night, flaming youths, and much more. Next, we've got My Little Pony 2013 Annual. The world of My Little Pony expands in this special oversized annual. Straight from the new hit movie Equestria Girls comes all your favorite ponies like you've never seen them before. New looks, new friendships, and new dangers. Join IDW in exploring this brand new tale that ties in closer to Canterlot than you may think. We've also got My Little Pony Friendship is Magic number 12. The courting and princess cadence continues as Shining Armor must find a way to win her hoof. But with the school dance quickly approaching, Shining Armor will have to call upon some familiar faces to catch the eye of his one true love. Next, we've got Powerpuff Girls number 2. What's this? Mojo Jojo volunteers to take Antidote X to revert back to his former simple simian state. What's more, he's moving with the Powerpuff Girls? Surely you've got to be kidding me. The next thing you're going to tell me is that him's got his tutu in a knot and is starting trouble. Oh wait, it looks like he has. We've also got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 27. City Fall Part 6. In this breathtaking penultimate issue to City Fall, Shredder asserts his dominance over the criminal underworld of New York City through a show of force. But what happens when the Turtles crash the party? With allegiances shifting, no one is safe from all-out war. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Villain Micro Series number 7, Bebop and Rocksteady. The IDW debut of these powerful villains has arrived. The routine life of a street-level goon can get dull, so when opportunity presents itself, these two won't let it pass them by. But as they are about to learn the hard way, there's more to being a successful mutant menace than just strength. Don't miss this bone-shattering issue that sets the stage for the final showdown in City Fall. Next, we have Transformers Prime Beast Hunters number 6 of 8. With Cybertron reformed, the underground tunnels and caves have become unstable. It's up to the Dinobots to lead the underground survivors to safety on the surface. But with the waters rising and the walls collapsing, making it out alive may be tougher than it sounds. We've also got Transformers Robots in Disguise number 22, Soundwaves. The origin of Soundwave concludes as the Master of Sound confronts Shockwave in the ruins of Cybertron. Will they be friend or foe? Will the Decepticons stand with Shockwave, or will they join the Autobots? It's the moment of ultimate choice. And we've got Wild Blue Yonder number 3. Before he can become a full member of the Dawn, Tug will have to pass one last test, getting past Scram. Plus, the crew of the Dawn will be put to the test when an unexpected attack comes from irradiated sky pirates. From Image Comics, we've got A Distant Soil number 42. The final chapter of A Distant Soil continues. The Resistance dissolves into warring factions intent on seizing power, and the one that gets hold of Liana is determined to destroy the tradition of Avatar rule. Next, we've got Bushido number 5 of 5. Vampires in feudal Japan. Kichiro is an outsider in feudal Japan. Lacking the Japanese blood that would allow him to become a samurai, Kichiro must fulfill his dreams of serving as shogun in a less traditional manner, by eliminating every foreign supernatural threat that rears its fangs. This Halloween month, treat yourself to an issue of Bushido each Wednesday. All 5 issues of Top Cow and Hero and Villains Entertainment latest series will be released in October. We've also got 5 Ghosts number 6, now an ongoing series. Fabian travels to Japan to aid an old ally in search of a mythical weapon, the legendary sword known as Masamune, a special standalone tale featuring artist Gary Brown of the Massive and Mass Effect. Next, we've got Mice Templar 4, Legend number 8, Icarus the God. The true madness of King Icarus is revealed as he launches his war against the heavens, forcing the Owls of Wotan to defend the Great Ash Tree from a rat horde. But as the sacred fields of gold burn, former High Priest Micah unleashes true justice against the corruption of the priestly order. We've also got Prophet number 40. Old Man Prophet goes looking for ancient heroes in hopes of tracking down the missing Badrock. Next, we've got Saga number 15 with the solicit, Everything Starts Coming Together. Next, we've got Sex number 8, This Is It. Simon Cook finally comes face to face with the psychosocial phenomenon known as the Saturnilla. What surprises await him? More importantly, who's gonna get naked? It's all been building to this climax, so whatever you do, don't you dare miss it. We've also got Thought Bubble Anthology, a collection of new short stories by some of the best in the business, including the first ever team-up of Elephant Men and Judge Dredd, plus many more names to be announced. This anthology is part of the United Kingdom's Thought Bubble Festival, which takes place in Leeds, Northern England, from November 17th to 24th. All profits from this comic go to Barnardo's, one of the largest children's charities in the UK. And we've got Witchblade number 170, Ron Mars returns to Witchblade. Sarah Pazzini has been a cop, a mother, a girlfriend, and a private investigator. She's none of those things anymore. The only thing tying Sarah to her past and preventing her from forging a new chapter in her life is the Witchblade. But with everything else gone, who will Sarah Pazzini be if she gives up the Witchblade? Out in trades this week from Valiant Entertainment, we've got X-O Manowar Deluxe Edition Volume 1 hardcover, an oversized deluxe hardcover collecting X-O Manowar's complete first year in the Valiant universe. From the epic origin to the battle for Planet Death, the definitive tale of Valiant's flagship hero comes together in this prestige-sized collection by New York Times best-selling writer Robert Venditti of Green Lantern and the Surrogates, and comics visionaries Cary Nord of Conan, Lee Gabbert of Batman R.I.P., and Trevor Hairsline of X-Men Deadly Genesis. Eric of Dacia, a 5th century Visigoth armed with the universe's most powerful weapon, is all that stands between the Earth and all-out annihilation at the hands of the alien race that abducted him from his own time. Stranded in the modern day, X-O Manowar's battle against the Vine will take him into the shadows with the lethal operative known as Ninjak, and launch a quest for vengeance that will bring an alien empire to its knees. The Vine destroyed Eric's world, now he'll give them war. Collecting the sold-out X-O Manowar number 1 through 14, the X-O Manowar Volume 1 Deluxe oversized hardcover also comes jam-packed with more than 20 pages of never-before-seen art and extras direct from the Valiant vaults. Okay, so that's a look at some of the top independent publishers this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and DC videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.